We are midway through our week of highlighting the performing arts around the Tennessee Valley. Such a fun trip it has been to all of these different counties and highlighting the kids that work so hard each and every day to bring their talents to the stage. This morning, we are in Walker County at Ridgeland High School right now in their auditorium, and the hour you're about to enjoy is being brought to you by two men who played in the band when they were in high school and have not forgotten their love of it. So happy to have Todd Schrader, who is with TAS Equipment, and Damon Skates, who is with Paul Thigpen Chevrolet. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
So obviously, you know, you had your time in high school where you were playing, you were drums. You were the tuba.
Yes, ma'am.
You've never forgotten, I guess, what you learned in those years of instruction, right?
That's correct.
Do you ever hear a band in the same way? Does your foot tap when you hear a band?
Every single time, right?
So y'all are also both kind of Walker County natives or close to it. You've been here for a long time. You were both talking that you live a stone's throw from the school. So to be immersed in this hour where these kids are getting the highlight, that must be fun for you.
It is a great
It's great.
Do you remember back when you first began to play the tuba, Damon? What was the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge was just the confidence to do that, and when you got called out to play it and do that. But then also just getting to learn that when it was with a group there, it was great, and just learning to work together. That's probably one of the biggest things I remember.
A lot of people who will be watching today maybe have had similar experiences where they were in the band, but for anybody watching who has never experienced the joy of a group collaboration, you begin with a lot of wrong notes and a lot of mistiming, and then by the time you're ready to perform it, you get kind of goosebumps, don't you, when the magic happens?
Yes.
So talk to me a little bit, because you're both dads. Now, life has gone on. It does for everybody. The kids we'll see today will eventually grow up too. You have a daughter who's a percussionist herself.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, she's 13. She's a percussionist, and it's really exciting to watch, and just to watch her learn and how to, you know, do the things, just the excitement of being in that group and something to do there with the school.
Your kids have long grown, Todd.
They have.
But you still remember them, I'm sure, jamming out to music in their rooms, and you would say, turn that down.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah, and just for them to be a part and get to connect with other kids and all the students to do something together as a team, you know, it makes a big difference.
So we wanted to highlight things this week, not just for the sake of giving the kids a chance while they're on their break to see themselves on TV and all their hard work pay off, and to let you as a viewer get to see how these different counties are embedded in the arts, but to encourage people for your end of year giving. Why not think about giving to the performing arts at your local school? So many times there's not a lot of funding, especially in public school, but where it carries you in your life is untold.
It really is, and you make connections that you'll have the rest of your life. Friends and all the activities that are provided in school. It's almost as if each student should be able to be a part of that.
You mentioned when I asked you about playing the tuba, what you said was it gave you confidence.
Yes.
You forget what it is to be a teenager in America. It's not easy to be 15, 16, 17 years old. Any place where you can find that confidence is well worth investing in.
It sure is. Sure is. Anything we can do for these kids like that's great.
I told you too that we thank you graciously for funding the hour for us. That means a lot, and I know that you both are kind of humble in appearing on camera this morning, wanting just to talk about your love of community. But do talk a little bit before I let you go about your love of this community down here in Walker County.
Yeah, it's super special for me growing up in Walker County and now having a business here in Walker County and being able to help out with the school programs and just living a mile from the high school. It really is special to see the kids and the students get to be a part of all those programs.
It really is. It is to continue what you were saying. Yeah, to do that, and then, you know, and being successful around here, being able to support back and give back. I mean, these are the people that are around us, and the ones that are going to be here, the ones that are going to support us, the ones that are going to work with us, the ones that are going to lead us in the future. and just to help in that and to be around, that's great.
Well, you're going to be impressed with what you see. And I mentioned before that each county has kind of taken their own spin. Walker County has chosen to totally highlight throughout the hour the students themselves. We had a little bit of a scheduling issue because it has been the end of the year. They had finals and concerts and testings going on, so we couldn't get everybody from every school, but Ridgeland is represented, Lafayette High School is represented, and some outstanding students who right now are totally immersed in their love of music, and then who knows where it will take them in the future. So thank you both so much
You're welcome.
for giving us the hour ahead. And I'm going to be quiet and let the entertainment begin. Here's our first school to perform us to break.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply echo back their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? Say what may the tidings be, which inspire your heavenly song. Gloria in excelsis
From